Hello Virgo, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your reading for the 18th to the 25th of November. Yes, it's early, how cool is that? But I'm away for the weekend doing fairs, and next weekend your readings will be after the weekend on the Monday. So unfortunately 2 more fairs before Christmas, but I committed to do this channel, so I will work around that. So thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I have some very loyal Virgo people following me and I love that. So thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Love to have you on board. But if my readings don't resonate and you have checked out other aspects of your natal chart, then you are free to move on and find another reader. Beautiful. So Virgo, this reading's for the 18th to the 25th of November and we are ready to go. Okay, it looks like this week you may be in a position where you put some boundaries in. You may be looking at how to be a little bit more protective of yourself going forward because you've been hurt a bit in the past and you're feeling that pain. So the Wounded Warrior card talks about going through things, you know, often over and over again. It is the 9 of the deck, so it is about coming to an end. But what's happening here is you're realizing your need to actually put boundaries down. Really hard for us sometimes, you know, we keep saying yes to people and then all of a sudden we realize we're just being, you know, used, abused or whatever. And we have to say, well, you know what, that's got to stop. So this is about you saying that is stopping. From now on, I'm not doing this. I will not, I refuse, this is how I want to do it in future going forward. Then you can skip the 10 and go straight back to 1. So you are trying to close out this cycle by understanding that you need to put some boundaries in place. Okay, first card out is the 5 of Cups, and how funny. I've only done Aquarius, so I think it was Aquarius. It could have been in the daily read, but this was the first card out. So a lot of people sitting, looking back at the past without seeing what they've got in front of them. Could be that you've had some sort of issue where you've had to think about your boundaries because someone's left you behind, or you've had to leave someone behind because you've been in another not so pleasant situation. But definitely here, looking back at the past and not seeing what's in front of you. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have the Judgment card here. So this talks about rebirth, and this makes a lot of sense with that 9 of Wands up front here. Just moving my coffee. Okay. All right. Little tiny recap here. Something's happened here. Something's happened here where you've gone, I've got to change this. I can't deal with this any longer. I'm not having people treat me at work this way. What can I do to change things? You're putting in boundaries now. And you're giving yourself an opportunity to move into what we call a rebirth, or a coming up from the flames. You're rebirthing yourself. You're giving yourself an opportunity to do things again, but in a very different way. So you don't want to look back at the past. You're discarding what you've learned before and you're learning a new way of doing something. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles here. Now the 5 of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold, talks about, you know, being spiritually low, not having much spiritual energy. You might be very tired all the time. You may have had people around you who sapped your energy. This sort of makes me always feel like the Vampire card, you know, where you just don't have anything left to give. And fitting very well with this reading. So I think for some of you, you have realised that people are calling on your good nature to drain you of what you have to give. And now you're realising this. You're coming in out of the cold. You've understood that this is about you putting boundaries down and being able to say no. So it could be talking about a fire sign here, so an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be someone you're dealing with, someone you've walked away from. It could be your energy. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like someone else's energy here. So I feel like perhaps someone, this could be a family member, a friend, a partner, ex-boyfriend. You've had to walk away from them because they're not respecting who you are. But in walking away from this person, you are now able to say, from here on inwards, I'm putting my boundaries down. I'm sick of feeling this like 5 of Pentacles energy where I feel like all the time I'm the one who has to, you know, tidy up the loose ends. I'm the one who feels cold, lonely when people go. I'm the one who always says yes to everyone else, and I don't get time for myself. And you're rebirthing yourself here. Okay, so beautiful. So you're bringing in your own stability here. You don't need to have anybody else because you're doing this all by yourself. So you're setting the foundation moving forward for a new you. I love this because this says to me that whatever you're doing here is the right thing for you to do for you because it brings you in the life you want. And this is about security here. This is about building a foundation, building a strong foundation. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Very nice, Virgo. You have like the ultimate reading here. This is beautiful. Finding strength in yourself, moving forward with clarity and purpose. I'm surprised we don't have an Ace of Swords. But what you're doing is building here for your future. And I feel like when I look at this, all you've wanted is this stability in your life. Oh, and here's the Ace of Swords after I just said that. Fantastic. So the Ace of Swords talks about having clarity and moving forward with vigour and vim, you know, energy and understanding about your direction. Fabulous story here for you, Virgo. Really understanding how to look after yourself, understanding who you truly are, being able to leave things behind that no longer serve you and put your boundaries in place, self-respect. And self-respect brings in other people who respect you too. So I'm wondering with this King of Wands whether they're talking about you moving towards that energy. Because you're definitely rebirthing here. You're definitely thinking, oh, radio. Golly, I don't even need the cards, do I? Yeah, you're moving towards someone who does respect you. You are moving towards someone who does understand your boundaries, respect your boundaries. This is what you're doing. You're recreating this life for yourself to bring in what you want. Now you have this clarity. You have this understanding of how to be you, and you're bringing in somebody new. Okay, and you're moving away from the things that no longer serve you. So we talk about in here about, you know, moving away with your thoughts, feelings, ideas, leaving behind what no longer serves you. I love this. It's a perfect card for you. Feeling confident, feeling comfortable, you know, taking along those people who really have loved you and cared about you. That's all the ones you want on your boat, on your ark. You don't need to take everybody. So I think you're working out who to take forward and who not. Look at this victory card. And we're only 7 minutes. What a story. Beautiful, straightforward story. So we're going to recap. So for me, when I see this 9 here, I know that you've been through a tough time and I know you're coming out the other side. But what I see here is a person who's learned. You have learned the lessons of boundaries. This is what I will expect. This is what I don't expect. This is what I'll take from you. This is what I won't take from you. That's a boundary. So you're walking away from something in your past that didn't serve you because you're giving yourself an opportunity here for rebirth. This is your wish. All you want is stability. But it seems to me you've been left out in the cold here by people because you've been so kind and so serving to everybody else, but you haven't been looking after yourself. Now, because you've wished for this, you're getting clarity in your life. And because you're getting clarity, you're building stability. Having the clarity and stability here and understanding how you shouldn't be treated by people, circumstances, whatever, has given you an opportunity to rebuild again. What we have here is someone coming in, and what we have is you moving away from things that no longer serve you, and quite comfortably too, because you're having a beautiful victory at the end of it. Very nice reading, Virgo. So let's pull a quick message from the universe. It's funny, I go quiet because I'm thinking about the reading and thinking, wow, that's awesome. I love readings like that. They just mean what they say. That's it. They mean what they say. There's your card. So the card is the card of the world, and it talks about being open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So you're closing out a cycle here. This is the world card. So you're closing out this cycle of like abuse, of being a victim, of being the person that everybody wants something from but nobody wants to give back. And you're done. Well done, Virgo. Good luck. Have a fantastic week. See you next week.